I'm so excited to get my own house. I found the land and I think I know what kind of house I want, and I want amazing Wi-Fi. So I want to be this nature girl and then have good Wi-Fi. But I digress. Sorry I have to do a car stream again because I just do. Now, what are the myths? I'm going to talk about them really quick because it's a Saturday and I got stuff to do. Okay, let's talk about keto carnivore myths. Let's start with keto as you guys come in the house. And don't forget to say hello. Let me know where you guys come from. I know people on the replay aren't going to see it, but I can see it right now. Now, let's talk about the actual ketone myth itself. You are not in a state of ketosis at 0.5 ketones. I don't know how many people are like, I got 0.3. And some people actually still test their ketones. They really should be. How do you test your ketones? You get a glucometer. There's different brands. The most commonly used one is the Mojo. Who gives 2 cents about keto, exercise, or anything dealing with health? Aaron, are you in a bad mood? You got a diaper on your face in your profile picture. Somebody's in a bad mood. Aaron's in a bad mood today. All right. Clearly, because you clicked on the video. Or you just care about me. Okay. Well, so 0.5 does not, that means that your body is making a little bit of ketones. But if you try to manage any type of length or sustainability on 0.5 ketones, you will notice that your sex hormones drop. I'm sure Aaron cares about that, right? Don't want low testosterone. You want your thyroid to function normally. You want to have the energy that you need, the mental cognition, the gut wall to heal, and for your muscles to be able to uptake and use ketones. You want a lot of stuff. Your skin to not age and fall apart, Aaron. And if you're going by 0.5 ketones, you will probably notice that if your blood sugar, if it is in a ketogenic range at 0.5 ketones, that's just hypoglycemia. If you're normally people with a 0.5 or 0.3, 0.3, 0.5, their blood sugar is probably really, really high. Thank you, Christopher. Appreciate it. So your blood sugar is probably really, really high if your ketones are at a 0.3. So Lana's talking about experiencing anxiety. The myth about being adapted at 0.5 is that you'll probably get anxiety on that because your body is not using enough ketones, and your adrenal glands connected to your central nervous system are going to go haywire, and you're going to feel very, very anxious. But I'm going to go more into that and answer her question specifically in a minute. Now, another myth is when it comes to your ketones is that you can have high blood sugar and have, even if, what's up, Solo Priest? I changed your name. Looking great as usual. Thank you. When your blood sugar is in the 90s and your ketones are at 1.8, you're not going to be in ketosis because your body's still using a lot of glucose. So you'll be tired and then you'll be wired and no. What else is a myth? I'm just thinking about in categories like ketones. That another myth is that the urine strips work. They don't work. They're useless. So luckily a lot of people aren't using them. Another myth is that the beta hydroxybutyrate powders do not put you in ketosis. Coconut oil does not put you in ketosis. MCT oil does not put you in ketosis. These are all the myths. What's up, Ebony and Keto Muscle? What else? That you can do just a bunch of plant fats and like olive oil and avocado oil and be in ketosis. You can't on high monounsaturated fat. Primarily mono. What are their myths? That you can intermittent fast and get into ketosis faster. That's a myth. That's a myth. You'll make ketones, but your glucose is going to get weird too. Now, another thing is that you should exercise before doing a ketogenic diet because it'll drain your glycogen and that'll put you in ketosis faster. Another myth. Targeted, cyclic ketogenic diets are nonsense. For example, cyclical ketogenic diet, we do keto diet for 5 days and then you do carbs for 2 days. The body has to create the enzymes to break down the fat to then have the liver converted into ketone bodies, then to go through the whole Krebs cycle into the system as acetoacetate. And if you keep flipping back and forth, the body's just going to be, screw it, let's just wait for carbs. Let's go gluconeogenesis style and not get into a state of ketosis. Thanks to you, I stopped intermittent fasting. Yay, Krista, love that. Bev says, do you think you can be on a high-fat diet for a long time? Yes, I've been on a high-fat diet for over 14 years, and it's amazing. Because it makes your skin nice and soft and supple. Right? Your body doesn't burn as much collagen under the skin because it's not looking for proteins when you're hungry. It just looks for fat. True story. Well, it can do a little bit of gluconeogenesis to amino acids, but it's minute. Okay. All right. Okay, so the other myths are that intermittent fasting gets you in a state of ketosis faster. Wrong. Exercising to drain your glycogen storages does not put you in a state of ketosis faster. In fact, if you exercise too hard, drain your glycogen, but then spike your actual blood sugar, it will block your keto adaptations. That doesn't make any sense. Carrie says, hi, Steph. I eat mushrooms, avocado, and broccoli most days with a ton of fat, which I feel amazed balls. You've been around. Carrie's been following me for a while. My question is, do I count protein in veggies? No. That's another myth. You do not count protein in vegetables. They're incomplete proteins, amino acids. I get 60 grams daily of protein counting vegetables. Stop counting them vegetables. And then vegans got you confused. Yeah, no. And you don't want your protein to get too low. You don't want now, another myth obviously is the high protein keto diet. And I've explained this several videos that if you're eating a lot of protein, your body can't digest it, break it down, and utilize it, chew it, use protease and pepsin and caloric acids, and everybody break it down, and then not factor in if you're dehydrated or not, because if you're dehydrated on a keto, which a lot of people are, and then they're eating a lot of protein, and then the waste products and the uric acid has to go through the kidneys, then you're fracked up. Like, people do not think, first of all, you can't use all the protein, and what the body doesn't use will convert back into glucose and block that keto adaptation all day long. So when people are eating a high protein on carnivore and high protein at a keto omnivore diet, it's just it's a cluster frack of a mess. Stop. Don't listen to these people. It's embarrassing. No. You cannot keto adapt on low fat. You cannot keto adapt on fat under 100. You cannot adapt on fat under 150. You got to hit a 200 mark, period. Why are muscles flat? Muscles can get flat because of dehydration, because your electrolytes are jacked. People in the very beginning used to complain about having flat muscles because the glycogen, their muscles swell up with water. But people are you're not flat. You're not flat. Your kidneys, your electrolytes, your whole reservoir begins to rebalance when you do things the right way, especially get your electrolytes in balance. Yay, thank you so much. You're number one. Keto girl. Thank you, Carrie. I have eczema. What's a way I can get rid of it? Okay, so I'm going to answer that question. So there is the myth. There is no myth. The myth that you can get rid of. No, it's not a myth. The myth is that you can't. Here's a myth. Oh, you get candida from ketones. That's the dumbest myth. That is the dumbest thing I ever heard of. The dumbest. Like, please, who comes up with this nonsense? All these people trying to destroy people doing keto and low carb. Yes, you can get rid of eczema doing a ketogenic diet, but you really got to make sure that you experiment with your foods and find out what you're having a histamine reaction to. Really pay attention to your gut wall, right? You might want to rotate, microdose your foods, rotate foods so you're not eating the same foods all the time to try to get that histamine down. You want to sleep really well, get your stress down. You want to eat organ meats that give you the equipment to help seal up that gut wall. But I need to know more. What's your name again? Elephant Queen. If I knew more like what you ate and your lifestyle, I could put together a program for you. So you guys, I do consultations. You can sign up on my website, which is stephanieperson.com. I think I can write it. Let me see if I can write it here. Or maybe I can't write it. Okay. I wanted to answer the other question. Okay. Christopher says, hey, Steph, I'm 6 foot 195 pounds, eating 80 grams of protein, 400 grams of fat, mainly from butter. Will that much protein reduce testosterone? No. Who told you that? No way. If your blood sugar is stable, Christopher, you should be fine on that much protein. Think about it. A chicken breast is about 28 grams of protein. And when you go to a restaurant, they give you about 4 ounces of protein. That's about normal. And if you ate 2 ounces, and that's with chicken breast. If you're doing like fatty meat, it takes it down even further. So if you did 4 ounces per meal of like a fatty ribeye or fatty ground beef or whatever, then you could actually do 5 ounces on a fatty meat, and then especially with pork, and then get enough protein to eat that 3 times a day. Like, you're fine. I don't know why people have this obsession with eating just gobs and gobs and gobs of protein because they think that they're going to grow bigger muscles on more protein. You don't grow muscles on protein. You grow muscles on being insulin sensitive and having a strong gut wall and not being in a state of gluconeogenesis and stress all the time, because cortisol breaks down muscles. And if you're stressed out and you're over exercising, intermittent fasting, and doing a bunch of cardio, and then you try to have lift days, I don't care how much protein you stuff in your body, you ain't going to grow muscles because your testosterone's jacked, your cortisol's high, you're constantly burning through your amino acids because of stress, like if you don't get sleep. And then your insulin's jacked. So how are you going to grow big muscles? I see it all the time in the gym. I remember I went to one gym for years and like people just get worse over time. I'm like, stop doing whatever you're doing. Like, get rid of the protein shake. Get rid of the 20 pounds of beef. Stop. Don't forget to like up the stream, you guys, because to help people find my stream. I don't watch who's liking it, but it helps. If you go to the chat and look for the thumbs up button. I just found out that I have gluten allergy. Everybody does. Hottie looks. Don't trip. Everybody does. Dermatitis and eczema flare up. Yep. Everybody does. And it manifests in different ways. People can be tired. They can get depressed. They can, their testosterone. I mean, everybody has a different reaction. Your reaction is on the skin with the gluten. What's your opinion on cannonballs? It's the only thing that helps me with insomnia. People on the replay, it's a green plant and you smoke it. Helps me in insomnia. Okay, so a brand new color. You got to find out why you're having insomnia. I mean, I used to, because I'm from Cali, I'd be doing some indica to sleep, and I'm like, I don't like that. No, I don't want to be dependent on nothing. You've got to get that cortisol down, like your blood sugar stable, and get your body connected to a circadian rhythm. I always had sleep issues since. People say just because you had it since a kid doesn't mean that it was normal as a kid. It was bad since a kid. People always say that, oh, I've been like that. I've been constipated since I was a kid. Oh, I've been like this since I was a kid. I've been hyper since I was a kid. Well, things have been wrong since you were a kid. So you can fix that. You can fix and create a sleep program. I mean, you might do mouth taping. You might do some diaphragmatic breathing. You might be working out too late. You might be blood sugars unstable. You might be skipping meals. You might intermittent fast. You probably have the wrong food. You know, it could be on birth control. But it could be taking aspirin. Who knows what you're doing? Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4 Pullman. Thank you. Who writes, thanks for being you. That's cute. Thank you so much for donating to the super chat. I appreciate it. What do you think about raw heavy cream? Well, a lot of you guys don't react very well to the protein left in the cream. A lot of you guys have issues with that little growth factor, because that's what protein does. It takes a little baby calf and grows into a big ass bull, 2,000-pound bull. So for years, I told people to not consume cream, but if you had it like twice a month, it would be fine. But people don't do that. They drink that stuff like it's water. That's another myth. Bratwurst and sauerkraut. I would say no. I mean, if you had it, because people have already gut dysbiosis, and that constant, oops, Freudian slip, and that exposure to these bacteria constantly to the gut can blow it up. But if you know your gut's solid solo, then go for it. Thanks so much, Steph. This really helps. I'll sign up for a consultation soon. Yeah, you should. I mean, I got this now. I feel like every consultation, I feel good. You know, I feel like in the beginning, I didn't know what I was doing. And I would be so stumped. I'm not stumped anymore, because it's like I'm getting not all the same symptoms in each person, but these 5 symptoms will be in this person, or, you know, like blocks of symptoms, like, oh, you have these 3, and you have these, or you have these. But I've seen them enough in different people where you're just like, oh, okay, yeah, you do this, 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 and this. Let's go. Let's keep it rocking, rolling. Alicia says, thanks, Steph. She says, great consult the other day, working on what you told me. Looking forward to another consult soon after I get my shite straight. Richie is still watching. Hi, Richie! What's up, Richie? I'm a hot mess. So for example, I did consultation with Alicia, and she had the eczema, and we were trying to figure out, well, do you have a gallbladder issue? Do you have a histamine issue? Do you have a diamine oxidase issue? How to rotate, how to microdose. A lot of times when people do everything right with their diet, but they still have like skin issues, I'm always saying it's cortisol. Got to get that cortisol down. Okay, so that's an example of somebody I had a consultation with. What do you think about glycine powder? Power? Did you mean powder? It's so sweet. I wonder if I can sweeten things. A lot of people try to sweeten stuff with it. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't try to do that. Now, people use it temporarily because they're low in glycine, and, you know, it helps with their hormone, the anti-ADH, the antidiuretic hormone, so they don't pee when they wake up in the middle of the night, or it can help with the gallbladder. But to take it like forever, if it's tasting sweet, I don't know. I don't think so. What do you think? Oh, I'm using Renew to help moisturize my eczema. Do you think that's possibly something I should continue using? I don't know what that is, Renew. What is that? You don't need products for your eczema. You need to fix the gut wall. That's what I'm saying. And I want to say thank you again to 1234 Pullman. Elephant Queen says, everybody needs to watch her. Yeah, don't forget to like, guys. Or if you didn't forget, if you don't mind liking the stream, then, you know, we got 34 people in the house, but, like, there's a couple shy people, like, I don't check to see who's liking. Neither does anyone else. What is the obsession with fasting? It feels like the most unnatural thing to do. Thank you, Christopher. Oh, you're from the UK. I didn't know that. Well, what do you know? You learn stuff all the time. People become obsessed with fasting because they really want to lose weight. Some people do it because they get gut distress relief from fasting, but everybody's just has this thing where if 500 people on the internet are like, look at my gains, I'm shredded, fasting, you're gonna fast because you're like, well, that dude's shredded. Or that woman's so lean and she's so, oh my God, she's got no cellulite on her butt. Ugh, I want to have that too. And she has no flab in her stomach. People will do it and they'll do anything. And then they find out down the road that it doesn't work, or that they start feeling tired, or that their thyroid and their hair start falling out, and they start getting dark circles under their eyes, and start to have immune system issues because their immune system becomes compromised. Their energy's low. They blow out their thyroid. They blow out their adrenals. Their testosterone drops. Their skin gets crepey. And then never get rid of the fat. Let me see. How do you know when you're... That's another myth about the fasting. When you fix your gut. Oh, you don't have any bloat. You don't have any gas. Your poop sinks to the bottom of the toilet. It's brown. You empty out your bowels. You don't burp. Your skin doesn't react if you eat something. You got energy. You feel great. You sleep well. But I mean, the most obvious things are like you're not burping, you're not bloated, you don't have skin reactions, you're not tired, you're not irritable, you're not depressed. This after an elimination diet, it was forced to go keto. Oh, you were forced to go keto. All the intermittent fasting people are balding, shaking my head, and literally developing alopecia. Exactly. People develop alopecia fasting. They do. People are not listening. How to lower uric acid levels? Well, listen to me. You have to lower your uric acid levels by stopping so friggin' dehydrated. A lot of you guys develop hyperkalemia. I think it's called that. Your sodium potassium is off. Kidneys, you're dehydrated, and uric acid now starts to get stuck in the kidneys, and people start to develop gout straight up because their kidneys aren't functioning properly. The whole biliary duct system is connected by a series of pipes. So you get your liver, your kidneys, your gallbladder, and your pancreas. And so you've got to get your electrolytes on fleek, and some sleep, and some rest, and some water. What do you think can sometimes cause irritability internally? The inflammation? It's kind of a not clear question because there's a million things. It can be headaches. It can be painful menstrual cycles. It can be bloatedness. It can be depression. It can be... who knows? So you got to be a little bit more clear with the question. This is a great question. DV8 says, is it normal to have more anxiety when I start keto because my blood sugars are low because my body is not adapted yet? That's correct. I don't know what your fat is, Machiavelli, DV8, Machiavelli. I don't know what your ketones are. I don't know what kind of fat you're eating. I don't know if you're skipping meals. I don't know if you are getting good sleep. I don't know if you're exercising. I don't know if you're going through stress. I don't know if you have to wear like menstrual pads with ear straps on your face all day long. I mean, I don't know. Thanks. This helped a lot, actually. Good. Awesome. Is consultations over the phone stuff? Typically, I like to do it visually. It'd be easier over the phone because Wi-Fi has been so jacked in this small town that I moved to that I'm leaving from. But I like to do like a Zoom, but I use StreamYards just because I paid for it, right? So I send you a link. You just click on the link and then it goes. You don't have to like download the app to be able to watch me or watch each other. What I want to paint your portrait in person. How's your pose game? I don't know. I remember when I was like, I was in I think elementary school, and they said, okay, you're gonna hold a eraser, and whoever can hold their arm out the longest can win something. I don't remember what it was. And of course I won because I'm so stubborn. So I'm sure my pose game is pretty good. So I can do over the phone too, or I can do video chat. I think I missed some questions. Do you make a video on intermittent fasting? I've made a lot of videos, but the next video I do, I'm going to talk about intermittent fasting again. I know, right? Christopher, yay. Oh, you're from New Zealand. I'm sorry. Aren't they doing like weird stuff there in New Zealand? I had a talk and all. I was there for a month. I did a 3-city tour in Australia before it went crazy down under. And I think New Zealand has gone cray too. Okay, I'm going to talk about more of the myths. Classical ketogenic states, 3, do you mean 3.1 or 4.1 fat? Oh, ratio. Protein, but a lot of YouTubers say that lower your carbs and you'll be in ketosis. Exactly, Christopher, that's a lie. How are you in ketosis if you just lower your carbs, but your fats are low and your proteins are high? Your body's going to convert excess protein into sugar, blocking that keto adaptation. If you don't believe me, just use a glucometer. You can put any guru shut their mouth forever just by having them eat on camera a lot of protein and then just tick, 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 wait, and then watch them do their blood sugar. Tell them to do that. I'm 6'3", 250 pounds. Should I be shooting for 300 grams of fat? Yes, Ray, at 6'3". I feel like I struggled getting to, Ray, your gallbladder might be a little sludgish. Yeah. Ox bile, bear bile, or tutka, taurine, glycine, there's that glycine that's sweet, and some lemon water in the morning, and get rid of the sludge. Like up the stream, Sil J says, like up the stream, people, just click off the chat for a second. Give your girl some props. Thank you, honey, because, yeah, I think a lot of people, they either don't know where the like part is. What did she say? She said, just click off the chat for a second and then hit the thumbs up. People need to make sure and hit the thumbs up for Steph out. Then hit, oh, she still said, Beth says, people need to make sure and hit the thumbs up for Steph. Eggs out, then hit, and the live chat will come back again. So thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that. You know, it's like I hit 100,000 subscribers 10 months ago, and then they just toggled me down. And my lives, I used to have 300 people in my lives. Isn't that crazy? 300 people, now I have 30, but I love all 30 of you. Trust me. Ox bile, bear bile, tuka, thank you. Taurine and glycine, these are amino acids. Thank you, Nutrient Density, who did the like. So yeah, Ray, if you can't get 200 grams of fat in, you're 6'3", you might want to do low carb, high fat for the short term. Get the gallbladder addressed and then get the fat up. Because if you do keto on no starch and low fat at 6'3", are you 6'3" and 250 pounds? Yeah, be very careful. Thank you, Josie, Kuda, and Emma, of course. Thanks, guys. You know what I think I'm going to do? A part 2 of all of the myths to do with carnivore and keto. I could sit here and talk 5 hours about it. Facts. But I just gave you guys a few to think about. There's a ton of myths. And then I want to give you all of the remedies to give you success. So you guys can catch me on my Instagram, which is Stephanie Ketogenic, and my Facebook, which is Stephanie the Business Person, my sweatshirt, and or book a consultation. I also have a course, a keto course. I cover all 3 diets, and that's, you sign up at stephanieperson.com. I'll leave you guys with this, with a little update. I just want to give some words of encouragement and really get people to follow their initial dreams. I used to be a pro skater, and I toured and traveled around the world. And I also because I left in my teenage years to travel, and I moved to Europe, and I toured, and then I traveled, and I got into a lot of stuff. I got into photography, I got into fashion design, I was in a band for 7 years. I got signed by a record company, but then I busted my knee and I had to just drop the whole thing because I had 10 surgeries on my left knee, and then all of that like mess and infection and hospital and blah. And then I decided to move back to the States, and it's like I was crippled. I could barely walk. It was very hard to train because you use your large muscles on your legs to do a lot. And, people would say, let's go hiking. And I'd say, well, let's go to a coffee shop. Why? Because I look like I'm a runner and I look like I'm a dancer, but my knee is so bad. And years passed, and I got some hyaluronic acid injections in my knee, which helped a lot. I did one round of cortisone shots. I finally just gave in because I've had knee pain for so many years. And that stuff's awful. Y'all people thinking about doing cortisone shots, run. Do not use that stuff. But hyaluronic acid, that's what your body produces. It's like this gooey gel stuff. And that has been injected into my knees, and that has been saving me a lot from a lot of pain. So both knees actually hurt because I overcompensate to the other leg. But I've done keto for over 14 years now, strict. Somebody asked early on, is it safe to do high fat for a very long time? I will leave you with this. If you don't eat enough, if you do not balance your electrolytes, you are going to severely hurt yourself. I have to drink water at all. If I don't drink water, I feel miserable. And I never felt that way before keto. But that is the only thing that absolutely sucks. Freaking big, swinging, greasy, hairy elephant balls. That's the only thing. Look at the way I'm sitting. Yep. Facts. I have to drink water. That is the only thing that is really problematic. Everything else is like freaking amazing. Like, I don't crash anymore. I've got energy for days. Whew, I'm not aging as fast as a lot of people are. But with that said, I woke up, I'm from California. I was born in Los Angeles. I was so proud of it. I would brag about it. I'm a Cali girl. Wish they all could be California girls. I was drinking that Kool-Aid. Then 2 years ago happened. And I was like, what the H-E-double mother sucking hell going on here? I was like, I remember the first time I saw a cloth menstrual pad that you put on your face. Somebody would made them and selling them giving to people, selling them at the gas station. And I was like, I remember I did an Instagram video. I was like, this is the dumbest crap I've ever seen. I was like, early on, I was like, what? And then I got a horse at the exact same time. Well, I went to a ranch first, and then I was taking care of my now fur baby husband, child, Thunder, and then I ended up buying him and moving him. And when I would go to the ranch, I would get in my car, which I never drove because I always rode my bike. Nobody even knew I had a car. I'd ride my bike. I drove to the ranch. I had to get on the highway, and I would just count the friggin' diapers on the face. I was like, because I was so shocked that people would put that stuff on their face. Like, I was shocked. And I would count them. And if I would count over 10, I'd get angry, right? So I'd count every time. Then I was like, well, it's over 10. So I started counting how many weren't wearing them or not. And I was like, it made me angry. I was angry all the time. I was angry. And then kids started to do things like destroy people's properties, businesses. And I filmed it from my balcony. And I was like, y'all are going to scorn the day you did this. Y'all dumb kids are going to be like, oh, we're the generation that effed up. And I was like, it ain't getting better. I'm going to get the hell out of Dodge. Get me to the place where they got pow. And I was against them before. I was like, oh my God, they need to take them all away. Nobody needs to own those things. No one. They're bad. They are bad. But you know what's worse? I was always a history buff, and I didn't understand how, and I've traveled to cultures, like when I went to Cambodia, and you see like all the skulls and bones in piles from Pol Pot. And I was like, oh, that's why you have it. That's why you got medal. From the people who did the whole stuff going down in Cambodia, in Uganda, in Chile, Italy, Russia, and now everywhere. I was like, oh, snap. You can't seem to balance your electrolytes even doing low carb, high fat. Well, I don't know what you're doing for your electrolytes, sorry. Could salting water be good for carnivore? You need potassium, so you need some potassium citrate too, honey. You need some fiber. So if you don't want to do avocados, then you need to go and eat some fish bones for the matrix. Thank you. I need encouragement. Histamines suck. Yeah, you too. I hope to book a consultation soon. Absolutely. Keto, taurine, glycine, thanks. Okay. Hey, Suzette. So I moved, and I was like, I need to get my horse out, because if they stop us from being able to go from state to state, then I'm screwed, and I have to get out of here. I was depressed. Like, the homeless crisis was rising, like stupid stuff was going down, and I got out, and I moved to some small town in Texas, and I have had my ass served in this town. Every day I was trying to leave, but I didn't know where to go. I knew I wasn't going to go backwards. And I held on. I moved here in April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January. That's a lot of months. And y'all who've been following me know that it's been hard. I ended up getting an RV. I wanted to be where my horse was. I got more horses to keep my horse company. And then I ran into idiots, and there's things that my horse almost died and all this kind of stuff. And I was miserable. I couldn't get any, you were sad in California. Oh, Bev, I was angry. I wasn't sad, I was angry. I was pissed off. And then I moved here, and all this stuff went down. I said, girl, you don't give up. Where do you really want to be ultimately? My ideal situation is to take all the people who have destroyed California and get rid of them, and then go back. But I can't. I cannot. And I did the math on all the places I could potentially move to. I love pine trees and fern. I love it. I love the West. I love the West. I don't care. All the states. And yeah, Hottie, it's bad. And I moved here, and you can see people passing by. They got diapers on their faces because electronic, technology told them to do it. In California, they would scream at you. He scream at you in the stores, excuse me, ma'am, and I was like, oh, hell no, my cortisol's going through the roof. I'm going to pop out of ketosis, okay? No, sorry. So since I've been here in that context, I'm not angry anymore. No. I had like anxiety for my horse. I was really worried about him. I'm fine. Oh, I'm good. My horse, oh, friggin', oh my God. Worried about him constantly. Anxiety over my horse. But I just didn't give up. And I was like, just keep going, girl. Keep going. And as many places as things sucked, there's good things. So now things are just, I'm so friggin' pumped. I feel so good that I didn't give up. And that's the moral to this story with your body, your health, your lifestyle, your job, your kids. Do not give up. Stop becoming addicted to how things suck, like your coworkers or your job or your body or whatever you're going through, your finances. Stop. It is what it motherfucking is. So, time to come up with a plan and chip away at that big mountain slowly and be patient, because the good things will come if you don't ever give up. That's the problem with the gut wall. That's the problem with people's hormones. There is stuff in there. Show is. There's a lot of stuff in there. And the problem is, ain't nobody freaking paying attention. I researched this thing the entire time. And nobody else researches it. Not a single freaking friend, not a single person I know has researched this crap as much as me. I'm like, y'all need to wake the frack up. Okay, Steph, my dream is to arrive at your new ranch for 6 months to see your fur babies go into keto rehab, learning keto, doing. So here's the thing, Linda. I found the place that I found. Christopher was like, facts. I found a place on top of a mountain. Oh my God. I was driving around. I went to go visit my mom in Tennessee because she moved to Tennessee from Cali to Tennessee. And I drove around and I found I wasn't trying to find a property. I was just driving and I stopped and I saw a bunch of horses and I asked. And then the dude that I asked, he owned land and he was selling it. And I was like, he's like, yeah. So now I'm going to buy this land, right? And the place where his business is, he's got horses, he's got trail riding for 120 miles in the mountains. He's got a 500-person restaurant. He's got an amphitheater. He's got cabins. He's got RV hookups. And I said, I'm not going to say anything. I don't want anybody to know yet. I'm going to announce everything. I said, look, why is this place not full? This is like the most beautiful place ever. And he's like, I don't know how to use the internet. And I said, well, how'd you get this going? He's like, I paid somebody to advertise. I said, your site needs to be updated. Mine does too, so here I'm a hypocrite. Your site needs to be updated. You need to be on TripAdvisor, Priceline, Kayak, Expedia, all of them. He's like, I don't know how to do that. I said, you hold that bluff for me, okay? You hold that for me, and I will help you up that business. And I said, and I want to do keto retreats, seminars at this place. He's like, deal. So I'm going to be holding keto retreats, keto, carnivore, and low carb, high fat, including exercise, cooking, getting your stress down, lifestyle, and teaching you how to get into ketosis or how to deal with your disease or your health issues. And so I've been working on that too. And I got to finish my book. It's finished. I just got to photograph it. And I have to have it edited. But all this pain in the ass, being here 8 months, 9 months, I don't know, I've been here a long time. And going through real hell and being in my RV now, freezing my ass off at night when it's freezing. I'm buying the land and I'm going to build a house on top of it and have a barn and all that kind of stuff. And it's been really hard. I think anybody else would have given up 500,000 times ago, but I was like, I don't give up. I'm not going back. I'm going forward. No matter how hard it gets, I will not give up. And that is my message to you guys. Do not give up. I refuse to get waxed. And everyone, you guys don't use the real words, okay? I was so, everyone was so angry and against, let's see, okay. So here's the thing. Ain't nobody fuck with me with that subject. I even dare somebody to challenge me on this subject. I will knock them down, roll over them like a steam train with facts. All right? Ain't nobody do no research. They just do a bunch of virtue signaling. They don't sit there and do any research. So nobody's even tried to challenge me yet. I'm getting bored. I'd love to argue this with somebody. Somebody even tell me like, oh my gosh, you need to get the God bless you, Steph. I wish you all the best accomplishing your dreams. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Knight. Thank you. I will. I'm going to, don't let anybody pressure you. Much love from Deutschland. Deutschland. I'm trying to remember some German. Ja, I said, jag, Swedish. Ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch. Ne? Das ist geil. Das ist verrückt. Das ist richtig. Jag pratar svenska, men jag pratar svenska mycket bättre. Men nu jag försöker att hablar español. I'm trying. I need to learn more languages, but I just want you guys to be inspired. I'm 54 years old. I don't care what I do, how long it takes for me to fix my histamine, my gut, my life. I'm never going to give up. Because if you give up, what's the point of life? We all have to have hope. If you don't have hope, you don't have nothing. Y'all have to have hope. Everybody got to have hope. Everyone got to have hope. Remember that. Without hope, you got nothing. So don't give up your dreams. I never have a cheat meal, Christopher. Never. I went out last night, went to a Mexican restaurant, looked at that menu. I was like, damn, how am I going to fix this menu? I got myself some deep fried fish, side of avocado, side of butter, a salad, and shrimp. And that made the best out of it. And it was delicious. Are you what? To get macinated? Yeah, I wish somebody would try to no, of course not. It doesn't anything except put you 6 feet under the ground. But people don't know that. That's unless you got like salt water. If you got the salt water, you're good. A lot of you guys got salt water, which is like great. I think my mom got the salt water stuff. But yeah, no. I can't talk about it online. Don't use you guys keep using real words. I won't even read it. I won't react to it. Don't even bother. Now, if you use code words, then I will react. Mattias från Sverige säger du är bäst på att vara du och tala alltid sanningen. Let me say it again. Du är bäst på att vara du och tala, speak, alltid, always, sanningen. Och jag kan inte komma ihåg sanningen, men you're best at vara du och and something you and speaking all the time, sanningen. Dr. Knight, stop. If you use real words, I ain't gonna answer. Why you keep typing real stuff, yo? That gets my channel shadow ban. No. He keeps using real words. He ain't gonna get it. Yeah, it doesn't work. It's not gonna work. No. The sclerus don't. The H-pital does. People don't need to do your research, Dr. Knight. Do your research. I know, stop. You're like messing my channel up. I'm gonna have to mute him. He's gonna get my channel all messed up. I put him in. Wait, make sure. Yeah, I put him. So Dr. Knight, yes. People, you're replaying what you hear on the box, right? And if you don't do the research, which a lot of people don't, you're just going to go, oh, and this doesn't? No, that doesn't. No, it doesn't. And I know I'm turning off a couple people, but check out to see who went good night at home and who went good night in the hospital. Okay? People are saying good night in the hospital. They're not saying good night at home. Put the 2 and 2 together. People, please. I know. I got rid of them. Bev's like, I agree. Some people get it a lot. Like the last, it's not the last, but the one before the last one, 10 people before that, they all got the thing. And I asked them if they did any research. Nope. 2 people had their cancer come back in my consultations. Right? It's not a good look. Not a good look. I still, like, when I left, I said, nobody's going to do that thing. They were running to do it. Because they keep hearing, this person said goodbye. That person, when I say goodbye, I mean under 6 feet. And I'll be like, if you can't do the research, I can't help you. Anywho, truth. Jag glömde. Tack så mycket. Jag talar sanningen. Nu jag förstår vad du sa. Tack så mycket. Tusen tack. Och kom ihåg, jag har inte pratat med ingen från Skandinavien för länge sedan. Only on the internet. They were made to be scared. Yes, I agree. Isn't it bizarre that adults have to talk in code to not get, Nordic? It's ridiculous. It's embarrassing. It's stupid. That's why I want to move to the mountains. People don't know. You want to move to the mountains? Yep. I want to be far away from all the noise. It's so funny how I'm a person who doesn't believe in any of this crap. And I haven't been sick a second. Not a second. And all people around me like, oh, because it's wintertime. It's the season, right? For And everybody around me. And I'm just like breathing and hacking on me. And I'm just strong as an ox. What? It seems to affect those with compromise. No, I don't even believe in it. They got us saying those words. You are repeating the words you hear on TV. I will not. I will not call it Slovid. 19. I will not. I won't call it the words. I will not use the terms. I will not mock anything they say. Never. I have a free will mind. And I will do my research. Trust me, I did the research from the very beginning. And the people who are listening who get triggered off of what I'm saying, they typically don't. Oh yeah, Marianne's talking about a friend getting cancer. 2 of my clients, I'm like, did you get the, they're like, yeah. I said, give me the timeline. And I was like, did you ever put the 2 together? They're like, no. To be honest, Christopher, I think being in the U.S. is the best. I know it's the best because we got this. We won't have no Pinochet, Idi Amin, Pol Pot, friggin' stuff going down here. Okay? Mattias sa, du är duktig på svenska fortfarande. Nej, Mattias. Det är så, jag blir lite... obekvämt när jag försöker prata svenska med de som kommer från Sverige. Men jag försöker i alla fall. Jag försöker prata svenska. Okay, that's why I trust and believe in you, because our thoughts are the same on this crap. Oh my God. Praying for God to cleanse those who were, hottie. The winter glue gone. Right, Emma? A lot of people get it. Like, I'm so glad I get, in my lives, nobody's like pushing back on me, except for that one guy, but he was a troll. Ain't nobody pushing back. So, I wish I could talk about it freely. Then I would make sense. It's just like, and I always get really confused that people who do a ketogenic diet, who do alternative diets, go get the thing. And I'm like, we challenge the standard American diet. We challenge all of the, I got a thyroid problem. Here, take Synthroids, a pharmaceutical, rather than trying to fix your gallbladder, your thyroid on your own. But then when it comes to this thing, they go do it because they keep hearing. Yet I'm around people all the time. Well, not all the time, but when I am all the time, when I'm in a group, like, nothing happens to me. Why? I don't even want to talk about it here because I don't even believe in any of it. In fact, I've been watching some people who believe that you can't spread crap at all, that it's actually your whole system, your immune system just cracking. It's caving in, and then you're detoxing them, the crap out. It's okay, you're doing best. Nej. Och kanske om Sverige opens its, öppna landet, jag ska komma tillbaka och lära att prata bättre svenska. What? No, it doesn't. Sorry, dude. No. I'm not trying to mess with you right now, but you're using all the words, and if you don't stop using real words, then I gotta do that. No, they don't. I'm telling you, you jacks, go read. All of those things started when they put it in you. You're wrong. They did not. Go read go read the articles. Go read the paperwork. Go read about it. And when you read about it, you're like, oh, snap. No, it did not stop anything, right? No. And this is the first time we've disagreed, so I hope you still have some respect. No, you're wrong. And if I could actually talk to you live, you'd be like, damn, shoot, you're right. Because I would go, look at this, look at that. This came when they did this. That came when they did this. That came when they did this. No, sir, honey. This stopped nothing. And I am so different now. I don't even want them to touch my horse. Keep that crap away from my horse. I even asked the farrier. He'd been working for years on horses' feet. I go, does this, and this actually help these horses? Have you ever seen these diseases? He's like, I actually haven't. I'm like, then why did I get my horse like 5 of those things? Never again. Never again. She's right. This country most heavily, slabbed and most, got the most stuff going down. You guys use code words, damn it. I know. Was it Sharif? Was it Sharif Bone? Yeah. It's very interesting when you actually read history, when you read about the Spanish flu, and you read about all of these other when you actually read the text, you're like, oh my God, we have been completely duped and lied to. 1,000%. And I know that Jax has not done any of that research. Glamour Girl 78. Everything is, everything. Somebody told me this when I was like 20 or 19 years old. I'm 54. And they said, never believe anything you see on that square thing. And I was like, oh my God, this person's so paranoid. Boy, was that guy right. Oh my God. He was so right. It took me a minute to figure it all out. And the more I don't believe, the more successful I am as Stephanie. The more that I'm not like that, right? That person right there. The more that I don't listen to anybody's mouth yakking, y'all don't have to listen to me either. I wouldn't even hate on you if you were like, screw her. But the more that I don't listen to anything anyone says, and I use my own thinking, the stronger and healthier I become. What? I mean, words cannot explain. I love you, Jax, but no, bro. Just go read. Go read the paperwork. Go read the journals. You're going to be shocked when you find out the truth. Don't look at what some people say, including myself. Okay, I better go to the gym. I'm all hyped up, and I got to get back to my horse fur babies. Thank you, everyone, for joining this chat. Yes, I'm 54 and act ridiculous, but it's okay. I'm on Instagram, which is Stephanie Ketogenic, because teach my kids to build your, exactly. That's right, Glamour Girl 78. What? It's so amazing that people don't think about humans being on this planet for so long, surviving without man getting its dirty fracking fingers on everything. I'm at freaking Walmart, for God's sake. Ugh. I'm pissed that I didn't learn how to hunt. I thought hunting was the most cruel thing ever. I'm so pissed I never learned how to work with my hands, right? To build stuff and to survive on the land. I'm so pissed that I ate that garbage growing up and I ruined my gut. Crazy. Oops. What the heck? Okay. Yes, Christopher, I took my TV out of my room last year. Now it's gathering dust. Right? Because the place where I'm staying, the people are like, oh, did you watch this on TV? I'm like, I don't watch TV. I'm like, don't watch it. I know, Bevs, I'll breathe, girl. Right? Someone who said, Thomas said, I'm pissed I never got to be human. And that's how I feel. That's why I got a horse. I was like, I can't believe how freaking sensitive and weak I was living in Hollywood. Like, I didn't know it. You know? I woke up this morning, the inside of my RV was 41 degrees. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. You know, turn on the heat and get warmed up. Like the old Stephanie, if it dipped down to 69 in my apartment, I'd be like, oh my God, it's so cold. Oh my God, so not fabulous. I can't do brunch tomorrow. No. Like, when the frack do people start thinking that putting crap into your body is what's the right thing to do? What? Ew, I don't like organ meats, they're gross. Give me a chicken breast. What happened to us? What happened to people? They have all these wild hogs here, and they're like, oh, you want to go hunt? I'm like, oh, I got that freaking disease in me. They're like, what disease? The modernization of man. Oh, it'd be really hard to kill a pig. It's too hard right now. I'm so brainwashed. I would do it if I was hungry, though. That's for damn sure. Okay. I'd be like, all right, piggy, it's dinner time. But right now I can't do it. I used to see farm fields. Now I see deserted wastelands have destroyed our planet. Every time they plow them, I see it clearly. And Thomas sees it clearly. But like, if you're growing up and you're like looking at TikTok and you're looking at TV and all of that's normal, and they're like, oh my God, everybody's dying, then you're gonna think that, you know. Or if you think that everybody should be eating like McDonald's or bread, and if you don't, they're like, oh my God, don't you feel like you miss this food? I'm like, food? What you talking about, Willis? That ain't food. What you talking about? This stuff's garbage. I wouldn't wipe my ass with that stuff. Never. Like, I went out last night and I ate with this lovely family, but you know, they eat the standard American diet. And they just watched me with the waiter just redesign the whole plate. They're like, And I was just like, this is so good. It was yummy. Ooh, child. And then the husband goes, that actually looks good, your plate. Because they thought, when I ordered that food, they thought I was out of my mind. There wasn't a single dish on that menu that didn't have a carb with it. So I just stripped the whole thing. And they thought I was batshit crazy. And then at the end, when they saw the plate of food, they were like, well, that actually looks good. No, I agree. It took me 25 years to see it. The brain, like, scrubbing is right. It's real. Yeah, it is what it is. I'm grateful that I'm able to reach you guys on the internet, and I'm able to teach people and inspire them to be their best selves. But it is, I'm really grateful for that opportunity. I'm really grateful that I was able to order some stuff for my horse online, but I really see clearly that I've become weaker as a modern human. And also doing these diets, you learn about primal eating and the way they used to eat as hunter-gatherers, and they were so strong, and we're so freaking weak. It's pathetic. If you quantify life as being natural and being outside, like I used to live in Sweden, they'd say like, oh, I love the Swedish winter. I go, no, you don't. You love it from inside your apartment. If you were to live outside in the igloo, you'd be loving the winter. Oh, no, I love the Swedish winter. Yeah, I said, you would be loving no Swedish winter. We are spoiled. And it is the demise of our society to be so weak. Oh my God, I'm gonna perish because the blah blah blah, 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 blah is gonna come and get me. The boogeyman are gonna come and get me. Like, stop, people, stop. Better care of yourselves then if you're scared. Fear will destroy your immune system. Fear will ruin your gut bacteria, the flora. Fear will create cortisol. Cortisol will rip down your body. That's the reason why I've been strong through this whole nonsense. I ain't afraid of nothing. Nothing. Except somebody hurting my horse. That's it. That's the thing that makes me scared. That's all. I think I'll have to skip the gym today. It's too late. But that's okay. I don't want to go to the gym now. Horses are perfect for transitioning your life. It's so true, Thomas. Transitioning your life. That's why there are horses therapy sessions. Exactly. Faith over fear. Seeing through the M. Yep. A lot of people don't. Even the gurus out there that do like there's one guy, like, I love Mike Mutzel. I love him. He's such a cool dude. I love him. But his channel's turning into the Analyze the Sharita Rona show. And I'm like, why are you analyzing this crap? I'm like low key, I want to DM and be like, dude, you don't believe in this crap, do you? You know what it is? I lived in the RV. Somebody asked me if I like living in my RV, because I bought it because I wanted to be near my horses. I was waiting for the market to drop so I could buy a house and a ranch. And I bought an RV. I got really lucky and I got a really good RV at a good price. Big one, long one. So it's got a lot of space in there. But the air conditioner is like, it's not a new one. It's a 2013. So it's loud. Like the air conditioner is like, and I was trying to do consultations. I'm like, oh my God, turn off that thing. Feels like somebody's drilling in my ear. That sucked. Because I just want to like open up the door with the screen door there so flies can't get in, and just let the breeze, but there wasn't. It was just stifling hot humidity. So I hated being in the RV for that reason. Like, it'd be in this like tin can, felt like, with the air conditioning blasting. If you're in a house with central air, it's easier. But again, that's that weak human shit, right? There's moments where I really like it because I'm in my own space, but there's sometimes I'm like, I'm done. I've been in this thing a long time. The winter is much easier than the summer, and I'm a person who likes summer over winter, but not South Texas summer. It's too hot. Right now I'm loving the winter more, but as you can see, it's gray. I kind of miss California blue skies. But I'm moving to Tennessee, and I cannot wait to get out of my RV and into a house. I just want to be in a house with a fireplace and, vaulted ceilings and a big open room, and just read a book, relax after being outside all day and being a little bit on my computer. So yes, I'm used to being in an RV, and then no, I'm not. I am and I'm not. Thank you everyone who donated to the super chat. Thank you everyone for going live with me. I know that the subject changed into people on the replay. If you don't like the end, just don't watch, or watch another channel. Don't comment in the comment section below by using the real words, but if I could actually speak openly, I think I would convert a lot of people into seeing what's going on a lot more clearly, because nobody explains what's going on clearly. And so therefore, all you get is the opposing side of everything. The whole world's going crazy. So I can't tell anybody what's really going on or what to do. I can't do it. So therefore, I just seem like I'm full of crap. I'm a new subscriber, just found you today, and wow, you are so knowledgeable and you speak my language when you start talking about the basic science of ketosis. Aw, thank you, Misty. And I'm a physician, and makes me happy. Oh, great. Probably she can't stand me talking about all of this charade-a-rona stuff. I'm sorry, Misty. But on the keto stuff, yes. I just wanted to talk about the inspiration of moving and how I got on the subject because I got sick of what was happening to my beloved California, and you can't escape talking about this nonsense and what's going on, and make a Patreon where you can be uncensored. Yeah, I'm going to do something. Maybe I should do Patreon where I can talk. That's a good idea. Can you talk uncensored there? Are you sure they can't listen? You look younger and younger every time I see you. Oh, it's my denial. Right? Denial is not just a river in Egypt when you're turning mid-50s. Patreon does. Yeah, they do censor. She's right. Or Thomas is right. No, they censor. I think Telegram. I think Telegram has a way that you can join, and then like code words to join, and then like all that. Actually, I think I'm going to do that. Stephanie Uncensored. If I was uncensored, oh my God, I would freaking go nuts on everything. Hump. What? Friend LinkedIn picture of a huge crowd. I don't know what he's doing, honey. I don't know what hump is anymore. I am not for any of these motherfuckers. They're all idiots. Every last one of them, even hump now. He's a salesman. He's a Maxine water salesman. I'm not down with it. No, of course I can't discuss that, Fred, in my Facebook group, because that's Facebook. I'm going to have to do a Telegram, because Telegram you can, I think. Yeah, but I don't think BitChute does lives. You can go live on Telegram. You can't go live on BitChute. And a lot of people are on Telegram now. Oh, I turned off my heater. It's getting cold. Ooh, it's getting cold. Hace frío. Det blir lite kallt här inne. How are you still so young? Did menopause start for you? Not yet. Sorry if you only want to share. I can share. Thomas is like, yeah, Telegram. No, not yet. I stay so young because I'm in total denial that I'm getting older. I didn't have kids either. I think kids play a big role. And I stopped when I was 40. I stopped listening to those motherfuckers telling me what to do with my body. And that's when I stopped aging as fast. I age, but just not as fast. Thank God. I still got the stuff's got the business under all this clothing. You should see how many layers of clothing I got. Still got the business. Still got the business under all that, right? What? All natural. Get off your HRTs, your estrogen, your progesterone cream, your men, the testosterone. Get off of it. Fix your adrenals. Och friheten, ja, den mina lever. Friheten, det är ju vad jag menar. Ja. Du menar i Sverige? Nej, i Stockholm, det är anti. Men jag såg på internet, vad heter det? They made that thing that you can put in your body where you can scan your shit in Sweden. This is my first time here, so you are fleeing Cali. I left. Tab, delete. I'm a Cali girl, born and raised, honey child. I left California when I love it. People are just mesmerized. They're like, it's like this, follow the pendulum, and then no. Yes, I left my beloved California. I'm done. Stick a fork in me. I left it. And I want to be in peace. I want to live up on a mountain, away from people. I just want to be around hillbillies. I just want to be in nature. That's all I want. I want to be able to still educate you people, but the main thing I want is to be in nature with my horses and do workouts, and I want to have retreats and stuff, and I want to like inspire people. That's all. I don't want to do nothing else. I've done travel around the world many times. I'm in Houston. I hear a lot of Silicon Valley's invading Austin. I guess Texas is doomed. No, because you're going to get a lot of people like me who don't agree with any of this stuff. Not the brown people thing. I have to say brown and not this color. Not the this color matter thing. Like, I'm not with any of that nonsense. Sorry. Garbage. Garbage. Utter garbage. Bev already left California. At least you aren't, I know, right, Thomas? At least you aren't in Manada. I can't get the sword, but it's super cold and these mofos are coming for me. Damn, Thomas, like, sometimes every day I wake up, I'm like, I can't believe this crap is going down. This is so weird. It's so Freaky Friday, right? Oh my God, it's so weird. It is so weird. That's why I try to shelter my eyes from all this garbage. You know, they start talking about, what is it? I'm a con. They start talking about that stuff and people freak the frack out. And I'm like, stop listening to this. You're in Cincinnati. Oh, no, I'm in Cincinnati. But don't leave us. Oh, no, I'm not leaving you guys. I'm just saying, no, I'm still going to do my business online. Girl still needs to eat. But, and I love just the interacting with people from, you know, because I'm not traveling anymore. That's over for me. That is over for me. And I'm one lucky SOB to have traveled to so many countries in this world. But now I'm just going to do road trips in the U.S. I can only do up to 20 grams of protein per meal. Anything over that, I become hypoglycemic. Why is that? It's exactly what I said in the beginning of this live stream. You probably don't have enough. First of all, chew that protein very slow. You probably don't have enough equipment to break down your protein. And you probably just have destabilized blood sugar anyway. You're not breaking down the protein. You're not absorbing it very well. Your body isn't using it. You should go check your blood sugar, your A1C, your insulin to see what's going on with your blood sugar. Your body you're probably not eating every couple of hours. So you probably have to eat something small, especially if it's fatty, every couple of hours to stabilize your blood sugar so you don't crash as hard once you do have protein. Because one drop of protein too much, your body will convert it back into sugar. And unfortunately, that's what your body does. And that's the reason why I did this stream today. But love you guys. I know some of you on the replay think I'm like, lost my shite. That's okay. I still love you anyway. Thank you everyone for this live stream. I better go. It's probably around, I don't even know what the time is. It's 5:30. Oh, I gotta go feed the animals. Bye guys. Steph, what about taking collagen? No. Don't take collagen. No. It's got oxalates in it. You can make oxtail, right? You can eat the marrow, but do not take collagen powder. It's bad for you. I've learned that I could listen to you. You can. Oh, Bev, thank you. Great live stream. Thank you, Christopher. I'm sure the people out there who think that my live streams are good, sexy, have fun. I'm definitely not sexy right now. That's for sure. Especially with my Walmart containers to put my horse feed in. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, it's time for me to go. You will learn to raise and chop up animals on your new land. I will have to. It's gonna be really hard though. I've been brainwashed to find that to be sad, especially having a horse. Oh my God, I can't. Oh no! What? Look, this is what Officer Tatum says. No, somebody says, go research it yourself. Y'all need to go. All right, go to BitChute, go to Gab, Rumble, and Telegram, and just type in anything that's this isn't true, that isn't true, this is poisonous, that is poison. It's all right there. Right? The studies that they did in the 60s and through the Spanish, they're all right there. Because I'm not going to go and get on my computer and find all the references and then email you personally. I mean, let's keep it real. I'm going to go home and kiss my horse for like 2 hours. The Last American Vagabond is a deep dive. Is it a book? Never heard of it. I love my diehard people that stick around and we can discuss things without people getting triggered. I'm living on a ranch right now with a couple who have done the they are so awesome. But I don't talk about this stuff with them because I don't want to crush them. I don't want to hurt them. I don't want to scare them. There's no point right now. They believe all of that. Like we went out to eat last night and they were like, oh, this person needs to get it and that person needs to get it. It's so funny how they haven't even asked me if I got it. They've got that plus number 3. And guess what happened to the wife after number 3? She's going deaf. I said, when did you start wearing hearing aids? And she told me, I said, you had this recently. She goes, yeah, because my hearing started going bad. And I was like, oh, so when did you get the And she told me, and I was like, and didn't connect the two. Yeah. Guy in my gym, and I've said this before, he had number 1, and then he was going for this one. And I said, oh, I missed something. You guys are talking here on the chat. So I go and I say to him, don't get number 2. And he's like, why? Do you think I'm gonna like something bad's gonna happen? I was like, just don't do it. And he was like, you're being ridiculous. And he was like, anybody who doesn't do this is a PP, a C. And I was like, which that doesn't bother me at all. I'll be like, I said, okay. So then the day he got it, he's like, I got it. And I said, okay, thank you, nutrient density. Thank you for the 5 pounds, for the 5 quid. And I was like, he goes, so what, you think something bad's going to happen now? He used other words. And I was like, no, you're fine. 9 days later, gone. Good night, forever. Bye. Gone. Gone. That damn near scared half the gym. Yep. Fit guy. Gone. Facts. Facts. Oh, that's euros. It looks like a pound note though, right? They're psychotic, yeah. When I saw that, I was like, oh, I was like, oh my God, gone. And his son, who was like making fun of people too, he was screaming and crying to people The blah, 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 blah got my dad. The blah, 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 blah got my dad. Mm-mm. 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 That was one, like, that one got me because I told the dude not to do it. I was like, don't do it. I told him, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. And they won't. And if Hadi, Lux, people aren't seeing those videos. Like, I've seen the compilation videos. It's something like 248 sports athletes, like, gone forever. And they have, like, a compilation video of them, like, boonk on the field, boonk on the field, boonk on the field. And nobody sees it. I mean, most people don't see it. I agree, Christopher. I agree. People on the replay, I'm trying not to say the words. That's why I'm not saying. That's why I look like I'm crazy. Okay. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. I really wish I could be in a group of people who felt the same as me and we could just feel normal again, right? Because I'm like the only one who's like this extreme. I'm the only one. It gets, yeah. I get bored because I'm like constantly having to teach people this stuff. Yep, I know, Thomas. I know. I tell people that they get glossed over when you say that. Oh well, Cherry, I'm not alone, but sometimes you feel like you are, right? Because even the people who have not gotten this sword, who've not been in a sword fight, even those people, they still don't, they just go, this is what they say, they go, oh, well, I don't think I need to because, you know, I just, like, I don't even get a SCLU. And, their intuition is right, but they don't know what's in it. Or they're like, well, maybe I'll get it later. I'm like, later? What's wrong with you, dummy? Why would you do it later? Like, you've lasted this long. Stop listening. And you know what the dumbest thing is? I'm freaking talking right now. I feel like if people would just stop moving their lips, like, everything would just be so quiet and peaceful. And here I am online on my phone, yakking in a Walmart parking lot. I'm the biggest hypocrite right now. And I know that I am. Sometimes I'm like, God, I hate my own voice. Sometimes like, I'm just like, shut myself up. Okay, guys, it's time for me to go. I need to drink more water. I'm just taking little sips. I need to really drink it. And enjoy this cold, overcast day. But this week, it's going to be in the 70s and sunny. Ooh, yes. Bye, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, 54 of you that stuck with this live stream. I think just talking about keto gets so boring. I would get so bored. I would tune into me, get the information, and bounce. So I like talking about other things. But what I really want to do is just inspire you guys to stay strong. Don't listen to people. Don't let anybody peer pressure you or bully you or nag you or make you feel uncomfortable. To have your own thought, your own mind, to eat the diet you want, to live the life that you want to live, to dress the way you want, eat, talk, do whatever. Don't listen to people. Ain't nobody can mess with me. They even look at me, they be like, no, I'm not going to say anything. I'm like, no, you're not going to say nothing. Nobody messes with me. I come at them hard. If people try to mess with me, they will scorn the day that they're like, oh, why did I choose her? I should have chose some other victim to bully. No, you can't bully me. Thank you, everyone, for everyone who donated to the super chat. If you don't want to listen to all the other stuff, please listen to the first half of the video because it does give you a really nice explanation of the things that are misnomers and falsities about doing the keto diet. And I'm going to do more videos on how to fix the problem once we know what all the myths and all the garbled nonsense is. Thank you, everyone. I got some energy at 54 and soon to be 55. We need to enjoy as we get older. People in my age group, don't go out to pasture. We got stuff to do. We got some hunting to do and some canning. I got to learn how to can and all that stuff. Hell yeah. Gonna have some well water. Gonna get some solar panels when I can afford it. The first thing I need to do is just make sure that my fur babies are okay. Now I gotta get out of this damn parking lot. This parking lot's making me itch. Okay. I gotta get out of here. I'm like, oh my God, get me out of this parking lot. I was gonna go to the gym after, but I do not feel like it now. Okay. And I'm out, guys. Love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting me. Don't forget to like up the stream. I do not check. You can even like up the video afterwards for those who watch the replay. And I'm out. Live life, enjoy it, and don't listen to other people, including me. Well, at least some things I say. Bye.